Apologies that I'm so thrashed looking, but I just came back from hiking and camping up in the Inyo Mountains. And now I'm here at the base of the Inyos in the Owens Valley, right here on the shores of beautiful Owens Dry Lake in the wonderful town of Keeler, California. Now we're lucky today because it's normally blasting windy here. It's very still. And that's also because there's only like 66 people who live here, if that. Now this was a really nice town back in the day. They used to mine silver and zinc up way in the top of those mountains in a town called Cerro Gordo. And then they would send the ore down in these tramway cars and then transport the ore to Los Angeles and points beyond via a steamship called the Bessie Brady that went across this lake. It was a lake back then. And going by steamship cut a lot of time off. Normally, if they had to haul it in a wagon, you know, they would have had to go all the way around the lake because LA is all the way far that way. Now they got the Bessie Brady. They could do it in 3 hours and carry a lot more weight. So this was a lake. There was a pier here, and it was a beautiful lakeside, almost like a resort town, right? Well, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. After the mining boom kind of faded out, there was a couple booms, but by the 20s, I guess, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, there was nothing left here. And starting in the 1920s, the city of Los Angeles bought the water rights and basically sucked the entire lake dry. Now you could blame those greedy LA people, but you know, these Owens Valley people sold them the rights. They knew what they were in for, but maybe they didn't realize exactly what they were in for because, I mean, this is post-apocalyptic. If you've ever been to the Salton Sea down in far southern California, it's similar to that. Normally, it's winds just howl through here. It's something to do with the topography of the Sierras there and then the desert here and the differences in temperature and air density. It's always really windy here. And because the lake dried up, the wind caused these massive dust clouds. And they were just choking, like drove most of the people of Keeler away. In fact, I read one woman's account who lived here who said like the dust clouds were so thick, she couldn't even see across the street. I mean, these aren't even wide streets. Isn't that nuts? So yeah, the dust really drove a lot of people away and the wind. And I mean, the city of Los Angeles did pony up quite a bit of cash to do dust abatement out on the lake. You can drive out there, actually, there's roads, and you can see they dumped gravel on it. And I guess the gravel sort of holds down I guess it's like alkali dust. So that helps somewhat, but it can still be pretty dusty and gritty here. I came here once before and tried to make a video, but it was so blasting windy that I couldn't really get anything usable. But that's kind of the nature of the beast here. That's why I'm so stoked that today it's a clear, quiet day. It's a golden opportunity to explore Keeler. Here's the first cool thing about Keeler. This snarky sign here on a surfboard says, Keeler Beach. It's all rotted away, but I think you can see where it said Keeler Beach, something, 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 probably something about a yacht club or something. But over here it says, something provided by the LA Water Department. So I guess people are a little bit salty about what happened out here. So now there's not much left here but a bunch of busted up trailers and decay. I mean, look at this stuff. It's crazy. Junk everywhere, right on the edge of this creepy post-apocalyptic lake. I mean, it's kind of green right now. You see all this grass. That's, I think, pretty atypical. We had a lot of rain this year, which I don't think they normally do. So there's, actually, you can even see this little bit of water in the lake, which that's definitely atypical. I don't know, the sign said about 50, 60 people live here, and I did hear kids playing, laughing. So apparently, you know, there's families that are still hanging in here. And honestly, as a kid, it's probably kind of a cool place to grow up because, well, there's stuff to run around and play in. Now over here, this is one of my favorite things in town. I guess it was like an old public swimming pool for the town residents. But I just, look at this view, man. How'd you like to drop the kids in the pool here, so to speak? Wow. I mean, there's water in the pool now from the rains. Last time I was here, there was no water in it. You can see it was 5 feet deep back in those days. Nice pool. Not so nice anymore. Let's see what's in this creepy old shed. I wonder if this shed was like the old bathhouse where you changed into your swimsuit. No, I guess not. There's nothing in here now. Or maybe back then it was a bathhouse. Now it's just being used to store barrels of something, probably toxic. Holy crikeroni. This would be a cool place to have a festival. You know what I mean? Like if you cleaned out the pool, filled it with water. Keeler days. Unfortunately, the weather's so unpredictable out here. That's my understanding anyways. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not always windy, but my understanding is that it's pretty much always windy, so it'd be really hard to plan a festival. Look how beautiful this old weathered wood is here. It's nice. It's in this room. More barrels, storage. Huh. The old rusted doorknob. Could have just walked through this door, frankly, like a ghost. Just a bunch of padded, upholstered, looks like benches. This looks like it was a bathhouse. So I can see how there's those hooks on the wall. Probably where you came in, changed your swimsuit, and went out to swim. I don't know, you almost get kind of an artsy vibe from some of the houses. But then you also get a real methy vibe from some of them, so I wonder what's like to live here, what kind of people live here. But there's some pretty cool people here. Just like anywhere, they're just doing what they can to get by. I mean, think about it. It's like at the Salton Sea. There's a lot of people who sunk their entire life savings into a house. And, you know, town dries up. You can't just pick up and move. You sunk your entire life savings into the house. And now your value of your house goes down, so you can't even get a home equity line of credit or anything. You're trapped. It's really sad. Sad for these forgotten people. This building here looks like it must have been like the church or the school or something. I mean, just the way that it's configured, it looks very churchy. Let's see if we can look in. Oh, maybe we can go in the door. I don't know, that looks like kind of a new door. Oh, locked. Oh, it's locked. Curses. Look at the window. Huh, just storage now, but... Oh, look down there, you can see there's some goggles. There's some kind of science lab. If you look around, somebody was working on something in there. So obviously it hasn't been used as a school or whatever. Maybe it was a church. It kind of has a church look. Well, now it looks more like a school. Let's go around the front, see if we can find some clues. Yeah, see what I mean? Look at that. It almost looks like a church, but I don't know. Schoolhouses have that kind of bell tower too. It's a cool bell tower. Here's another door. Maybe we can get in for this one. I got all excited. God darn, it's locked too. Well, we'll look at the front. Oh wow, look. Like bullet holes in the door? Is that bullet holes? Oh no, there's just nails. Like, damn, somebody really didn't want to go to school. Talk about your Columbine. This one's locked. Oh, wait, oh my god. Oh, it's tied shut. Damn it, it's so close. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to go in. I got all excited. Man, I mean, I probably could slip this rope off, but I feel like if it's closed with a rope, they don't want you to go in, so I'll respect their wishes. Oh, look, I guess it definitely was a school because there's some little desks. Remember these in school? The lid comes up and you put your stuff in there, your books and your pens. This one's in a little bit better shape. I love these ones, and then the chair is connected to it. It's all one piece. Such a cool design. Wonder what happened to all the kids who went to school here in Keeler. Hopefully they graduated, got good grades, and got the fuck out. I don't know. I mean, I say that. I don't want to come off as like some big city person coming to this little town and like, oh wow, who would live here? Because I bet being a kid here would be amazing. All this desert to roam around in. It's probably not a bad place to be an adult either. On a calm day like today. Look, there's that old mill I was talking about. But when I was here last time, there was a caretaker kind of parked out front in an RV, and it says keep out private property, so I know you're not allowed to go in there, which sucks because it looks really neat. I'll drive around a couple of back streets and check out what people's lives are like here. Wow, you guys, this house has a lot of really interesting stuff out in front of it. Look at this cool motorcycle. How neat is this? It's not for sale though. How cool is that? They got a motorcycle and they attached 2 garbage cans on it. Their political motivations are clearly stated. Oh, I think that's the Mona Lisa with a machine or an RPG. Wow, that's a cool bike though. I'd totally ride a bike like that. Holy cow, look at this guy. Oh no. Officer Wellington. Well, he doesn't look like a very nice guy. Oh wow, look at this bike. It's like a lowrider bike. Or chopper bike. That's what I meant. Look at that thing. Look at these Barbies in a cage. Holy cow, I wonder what that's all about. There's 2 like alligators trying to get him. Can you see that? I know the sun's right behind him. Wow, look at this rickshaw. Holy cow, look at the driver. He's got USA gloves on. But he's got British shoes. What's that all about? Wow, this is amazing. Look. Welfare reform, kill the poor. Well, that's basically what's being done. Look at this though. Wall of meat. Donaldo's Dixon taters, Trump steaks. Oh wow. Look at this. Oh, look at his shirt. Alright, well that was Keeler. Really cool town. The guy who had all that crazy art in his front yard ended up coming out and talking to us for a long time. He was a character and he was super nice. And he invited us to come back and see him anytime. So I can tell you with pretty much 100% certainty that I will definitely be back to Keeler again.